Of course you're scared. Buying or selling a house is one of the biggest investments of your entire life. So big that our logical brains get overwhelmed and they just shut down. So our emotions take over. But don't let fear stop you. Fear is completely normal, especially right now. We are in very uncertain times right now. Not only did we just go through a pandemic, but then we were, and maybe still are, on the brink of World War III. And now we have cryptocurrencies. And yes, people are buying homes with cryptocurrency. It is legal. You may have to jump through some hoops, but it's legal. Oh, and have you heard of the Metaverse? I know there are other virtual universities. The Metaverse is from Facebook, and so it will probably be the most popular given Facebook's popularity and control. For those that do not know about it, this is similar to like Sims, if you've ever played that, or some kind of role-playing game where you are in an alternate universe. In this new metaverse, you can either sit on the couch and just click a spot that you want to view, or like Pokemon Go, you can go to that location physically, put on the special goggles, and see the different universe right there in front of you. So you will see things that are not actually there. And people are buying land in these new virtual universes and spending a lot of money on this land already. And this is strange. Should we also be investing land? Should I get my real estate license in these alternate universes? I mean, who knows what the future is going to hold? So things are very uncertain and very unprecedented. Nothing like we've ever seen before. So it is really hard to forecast where the market is headed, what life will look like in just a few months from now, let alone years from now. But I've done a ton of research, the scientist in me, and I know who I trust and the data that I trust, and I truly believe that the market is not crashing. We are not in a bubble. At most, it may take a small dip, so if you think that you want to wait, it will probably hurt you more in the long run. And you can make sure that you watch this video because, again, it talks about all the reasons that we're not in the same spot that we were back in the last crash, and how we are taking those steps to avoid it, and the market is already correcting itself. For so many reasons, the market is where it should be. Look at this graph. The market is where it should be if that crash had not happened. We are just very spoiled the past few years. I mean, we have already seen interest rates rising, and rates are still relatively low, lower than most of history. But even a 1% increase can have a huge impact on how much house you can afford and how much of your monthly payments goes directly to the bank. And so you will pay the same amount, if not more, if you wait for the same exact house. The biggest difference is that interest amount. More money is going to the banks each month instead of less money going to the bank and more money going to the seller. Now, I understand that some people want to wait until they have more money to put down on a house, but they don't realize even if you have more money to put down, a lot of professional loan officers and financial advisors will actually tell you to keep that money, either for an emergency savings or to put equity in doing upgrades on the house. If you are only putting more money down to avoid the PMI or mortgage insurance, you are only saving $50-$60 a month. But if you instead take that money and put it into the house, so the next year you can refinance for a lower payment and possibly already have over 20% equity and lose that PMI. But this way, you paid yourself. Some people wait because they think their credit is too bad, but I know some loan officers that can get you going on even in the high 500s. And if you're concerned because you think you have to sell before you can buy, I've said this before and in multiple videos, my company, WWIII, has some amazing options for you that most other companies do not offer. They have bridge loans, iBuyer, House Hop, and so much more. And if you don't know what these are, that's fine. Just reach out to me and I can help you. But these are there to help make sure that you do not lose any money and you can have a smooth, risk-free transaction. So feel free to message me if you'd like more details on any of those. But do not let fear stop you. And I hope that you can trust that I am not going to push you. I just want to be there to help and give you the advice and guidance that you need. So feel free to contact me with any of your questions. And until then, stay happy, stay healthy, and trust your realtor. Oh, and also if you like this video, feel free to give it a thumbs up, like, subscribe, and share it with someone you know that could use the information.